Welcome to the Pizza Party. My name is Troy. Visit troysweb.com for links to other YouTube channels that I have in progress. There are works in progress, yes. There's not content on every channel, but these are the things that I do. These are all parts of my life, but YouTube does not like a variety channel. They will only promote a singular channel. If you've looked at, flowers and video games, they're not going to show you the pizza guy. If you looked up pizza, they might show you the pizza guy. So that's how it works. Let's move on. Today, I'm going to show you my $50 wood pellet burning pizza oven. Yeah, I said it, $50 for this stainless steel, made in China, wood pellet pizza oven. We'll also talk about the user errors that I made, but also the manufacturing errors, I think, that have been made here. It's basically lessons learned video, along with what I've done since then to try to fix and use and not waste $50. Try to make this, I basically paid $50 for a pizza stone. Long story short, because I'll tell you all about that. Stick around till the end of the video and you'll find out. Fool around, find out. So anyway, here is my first run at this thing. And I used a frozen pizza because I am not currently, I'm on my way towards making my own pizza dough. But when I got this thing, I'm like, oh cool, I can just bang out a pizza in 5 minutes. Well, not really. I fed this thing and fed this thing and fed this thing pellets. And I put the door on, and then we bought one of them laser guns, and we tested the temperature. The pizza stone, or the stone, never got hot. The fire up above, the flame is rolling, the whole cavity, the walls and the ceiling of this thing are pointing at the back of the fire, 700 degrees. But the pizza stone stayed cold as hell, and the temps on the outside of the house were 40s and 50s when I did this. It's really been a roller coaster. So let's talk about it. I made this unboxing and first run video in April of 2025. This particular product, I saw a video for this product for $50, and you can see here. I'm going to move my mouse. See the mouse scrolling around top middle center here? It says Polarco, Polarco, and then capital Forgeco, Forgeco, Polarco Forgeco. Okay, I think it's really Polish rather than Italian, but I don't know. So anyway, I've tried a few methods since I made my first pizza in this oven, and that's what we're going to see here, I think. I took these pictures a long time ago, back in April, and now I'm making this video in December of 2025. I'm playing catch up, dude. So anyway, I've tried a few different methods since then, but I haven't found a good repeatable process yet. Or I have found what I think is a decent repeatable process. But if I'm gonna have to turn on the grill or turn on the oven to heat up that pizza stone, so that I get a 500 degree pizza stone and a 700 degree or 600 degree top burn, and wood flavored. Look, pizza pellets don't really, I guess they do. I have a cold smoker, stainless steel cold smoker tube, and that does smoke meat and smoke vegetables. And oh my god, I made some great smoked salsa this summer from the garden. Woohoo! Jalapenos out of my buckets, garden buckets. Yes, I garden in buckets because we have terrible topsoil, or we have no soil. So anyway, I digress as usual. Get used to it. Anyway, so this thing was a package deal. No, it wasn't a package deal. I had to buy this separately. This was $20, but it's a cheap aluminum pizza paddle with a wooden handle and a little adjustable knobby nut. And I cocked the handle just to make it fit in the picture. It come with a little pizza rocker, pizza cutting blade. It doesn't do more than a 12-inch pizza, but it's sufficient for the pizza oven. This was really at the early stages of my pizza journey. Other things, bro, I just said pizza journey, and I just said bro. How cliche can I become? Oh my God, stop it. Just stop. Just don't even subscribe. All right, so what am I looking for now? All right, so I wanted to show you my first impression video, and I really didn't have a lot. I don't have a lot to add to that. Oh man, I have a video coming up where I bought that 12-inch take and bake pizza and tried to get the stone hot enough with wood pellets, but it wasn't happening. I ended up preheating the stone on my propane grill and got somewhat decent results, but I also burned a lot of pellets trying to get that stone hot. And then I finally resorted to just using the grill. So preheating the stone is my biggest gripe. I bought this thing to make pizza outside and not have to turn on the oven in the house during the 95 degree dog days of summer, right? And if I'm running the air conditioner, I don't want to run this oven indoors, period, over and out. But if it's 98 or 95 degrees outside, I don't want to go outside and preheat the freaking grill and then preheat this pizza stone and then move the pizza stone into the pizza oven and stand out there and and keep feeding additional content of wood pellets to the pizza. Dude, it was just a silly ass fire drill. Stupid. Not good. All right, so anyway, I wanted that 650 to 700 degree oven magic, but unfortunately, it's like making a deal with the devil. So, preheating the stone to 500 degrees on the outdoor grill or the indoor oven and trying to move it to the pizza oven with an oven mitt and tongs is a challenge. It's not the way it's supposed to work. That thing just never heats up the pizza stone. Maybe if you're going to cook a pizza, you take it out of the oven, you take the stone out of the oven, and you leave it sit in the sunshine. If it's a 95 degree day, maybe that pizza stone will be 100 degrees when you throw it in the pizza oven. Maybe the heat from the pellets will heat it up, but that has not been my experience. So I have fooled around, found out some other things, but I would not recommend going with one of these cheap ass wood pellet grills or pizza ovens. And the number one thing is, you got to top and bottom heat sources with separate controls. That's what I want. Now I know it. Okay. I'm not going to cry over the $50 because I learned a lot. Now I know what I want if I ever get a chance to buy a good pizza oven. The number one thing is top and bottom heat sources with separate controls. Yep. This could be gas fire top and bottom, could be electric top and bottom, could be electric bottom and wood fire on top. They make all of those. What's up, guys? This is Troy, of course, and I bought this $20 package with a 12-inch pizza paddle. The paddle has a screw, and you can adjust that, and a cutting, like one of those rocker knife things. You can see it's a portable pizza oven. It is a 12-inch wood pellet model. And get this, I'm going to unbox in the next couple of things, but a 12-inch pizza gives you 100 square inches of cheese, meat, and sauce when you subtract the crust. A 16-inch pizza, when you subtract the crust, gives you 195 square inches of pizza. Almost twice as much interior pieces of, square inches, bites of pizza compared to a 12-inch pizza. So always get a 16-inch pizza oven is my lesson. Here on the left-hand side, you can see that's the perfect brand new in a cellophane bag pizza stone, and it came packed in that shrink wrap. It arrived with no breakage. Everything's great in the packaging. It was a $50 pizza oven, dude. Clearly, this came from China. The build quality isn't great, but it's functional, and once I learned a couple of lessons, I guarantee I'm going to be able to make some really delicious pizza on this. But then again, based upon what I've learned, all I had to do was buy a damn pizza stone or a pizza steel. There's a solid sheet of steel that is 16 inches by 16 inches. You throw it on your barbecue grill, you crank up the propane on the barbecue grill to 500 degrees, and you would have fantastic pizza results on your barbecue grill. All right, so here's the oven. You can see there's a tray at the back. You fill that up with pizza pellets. That's why it's sloped, it's vented so that it can draw air in under the pizza pellets and it can blow them upwards and create fire. And that top trap door was how you feed more pellets in. You'll see a scooper sitting on that trap door in a little bit. Here's the two handles, a scooper, well, a third handle that's kind of just a flat silver piece of metal. All it took was a screwdriver and a knife to cut open the plastic bags, a screwdriver to put it together. There you see the little top. You got the chimney on the right. You got the little trap door with the flat metal handle. And there's the scooper. There's my screwdriver. I used rubbing alcohol, 91%, not the 70% stuff, and I poured it on top of these wood pellets. Now, the wood pellets absorb that alcohol, and then I pour wood pellets. If you notice at the top center of the screen, there's a little scooper, and you pour the dry wood pellets in the top door or in that trap door, and then you pour the alcohol soaked pellets in there, and poof, it sets on fire. Here is the assembled unit. We have a laser gun in the lower left hand corner, and next up we're going to see this thing rolling smoke. I have the little trap door cocked open a tiny bit so that it will suck more oxygen. I didn't feel like I was getting my pizza stone wasn't getting hot fast. So there it is with the pizza stone. It was 40 degrees outside. It was raining. You can see that everything's wet. But that pizza stone just stayed there at about 200 degrees. And all I had in the house was a frozen pizza. But I let it sit out and thaw for a while, and I used a laser gun, and I checked it. It was 40 degrees. So I put a little Jiffy corn muffin mix on the pizza paddle because I didn't have plain regular cornmeal, but it worked and it slid off. You can't use regular bread flour. It's too fine. It will cause stickiness rather than giving you the ability to slide your pizza off. Clearly you can see I was able to slide the pizza onto the pizza stone. Perfect assembly. And then I walked away to get a beer and I came back and the pizza was burnt to shit on the top. You can't leave this thing alone. You have to sit there and babysit it, dude. It's 500 degrees at the back of that oven or on the top surface of that oven. But when you flip it over, that pizza stone was not near ready to go. And the dough is raw on the bottom. So there you go. That's my pizza story. Next up, I'm going to buy a take and bake pizza in the 12-inch variety because that's as big as this little $50 oven is, my $20 pizza paddle and pizza cutter. But at least I won't have frozen dough on the bottom. It's going to be room temperature raw dough, and bada bing, bada boom. All right, so there we go. About all I can say about that. That video was made in the past, back in April, and I have another one coming up where I've tried to redeem that pizza oven, tried to make that $50 worth it, and yes and no. I did and I didn't. I guess I did shove a cast iron pan in there, and I came out with a good pizza. So I guess yay, but not a $50 pizza, because I wasted $8 on that shitty frozen pizza that I shoved in there prematurely. So yeah, I mean, I'm not blaming the pizza oven. I'm blaming myself. Don't freak out. Chill out, dude. But, going forward, I have videos coming up where I did take a cast iron pan and shove it in the pizza oven. But it was a 12-inch pan in a 12-inch oven. So it didn't exactly fit all the way in. And yes, I understand. I know I can buy a 12-inch pan that doesn't have the handle on it. But yeah. Well, It's all coming up in the future, so make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you like this video, because if you don't, I don't care anymore either. If you don't like it, I don't like it. So why would I make more of it? Right? How's that expression go? If you love it, do more of it. All right? So click like if you want more. If you don't click like. I don't care. Because if I don't get likes, I got other shit to do. So click that share button. It's really funky. It will pop up a window with a link and ask if you want to send it by email, text message, Facebook, Twitter, yabba dabba do. And then, of course, leave a positive comment. That's really what's going to propel me forward to make more videos and do more stuff. Thanks. Bye. Keep coming back. Forgot that.